this is Donna.
And this is TJ.
We're the Hills.
And this is
Dinner
and a Marriage.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That was pretty lame.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
Good evening.
Hey, hello.
How's it going?
I'm tired.
It's been a minute since I've seen you.
Right? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome
To what?
back to Dinner and a Marriage.
Oh, wow. You got another jingle?
I don't know. Why not?
Oh,
But
man.
first things first.
Oh.
Shop talk, shop talk. Let's do a little shop talk with Donna. Yay.
Oh, that was much better. Much
I'm
better.
getting better at that. All right. Like, follow, share, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so that you will get notified when our podcasts drop. Yay. And then also one more plug-in for The Hills on Wheels, also on YouTube at The Hills on Wheels. That one has a lot of videos, a lot of random videos. No set times. We just kind of throw them out there whenever I get them done.
Yes, ma'am.
Cha.
So I'm going to have to, I know that we have a topic, and I know that we're going to get to something, but I have to just free jam here for a moment.
Free jam.
Mm-hmm.
Spitball.
Yep.
Okay.
So you kind of started the whole shop talk thing.
Yeah.
Jelly.
Why?
Because you have a thing that you do every time, and I don't.
Oh, what do you want to do every time? Spitball?
I would like to have, right after we do shop talk,
Uh-huh.
I would like to do weird things that TJ thinks about.
Okay, let's do it. What
And it could
weird
just
things
be-
did you think about this week?
It's not this week. It was a little while ago, and it's just that awesome.
Okay.
So, you're at a nail salon,
Yeah.
okay?
Nails.
Nails. Can
Yeah.
your nails did?
Yeah.
All your duds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of that.
I think that it should be mandatory that when you sit down and you get your toes done, and they put those little dividers in,
Yeah.
that the Offspring song, Gotta Keep 'Em Separated, comes on.
Oh, man, I don't know those words enough. Gotta keep them separated.
Da, 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 da. Just saying, it's weird things I think about. I think I should throw that out once an episode.
Yep, I like it. Good weird thing. Well, in light of the fact that there's been a lot of depressing news this last few days, with the shootings and whatever, we're like, let's just keep it light. Because
Wow.
Yes.
Words, English words.
We look for stuff to talk about on the podcast, and I thought, funny news would be kind of cool. Oh no, I got sucked down the rabbit hole of that whole
Yeah, you can't look
Jesse
at the
McFadden
news if you
thing,
want to
or-
find something
is
entertaining.
it Jesse, whatever. But yeah, and I was like, no, I can't do it. So instead of funky news and whatnot, we're gonna do false fun facts that you thought were true. And we're gonna see if we thought those were true, or if we knew they were a false fact.
I think we know stuff.
We know stuff. But some
I mean-
things I think you're told your whole life, you kind of go, oh yeah, that's true. Right? Like, for example.
Like I'm taller than I am.
No. Like, for example, number 1 is dogs sweat by salivating.
No, dogs don't sweat. They just get cool from panting because they're releasing heat, and then it does cool them off with the air on their tongue.
Wrong.
Oh,
They
okay.
actually don't. Dogs regulate their temperature through panting, so that is right. But they do sweat. It comes through their foot pads.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. They get all sweaty feet.
Interesting.
Oh, man.
There's a whole bunch of
Really?
people out there that are listening that work at a vet that are like, oh my gosh, these people are not that intelligent.
Well, if you work at a vet, you clearly would know that.
Well, whatever. Just saying.
And these are all super random. They go all over the place. So this next one is
I'm going true.
Einstein failed at math. He did not.
Oh.
He failed an entrance exam for school, but still he excelled at math, and this is one of the biggest myths of all the false fun facts. One of the biggest myths.
I've never actually heard that he failed math. I just figured
I'm
it'd be funny.
really sure I've heard that before, but that's all right. Humans and dinosaurs. So this is a tough one, especially like religious versus scientific stuff anyways, but did you know that 41% of adults think that dinosaurs and humans coexisted? Which I find hilariously funny. Because they didn't.
There's, depending on which side of whatever you want to believe, and it would be both sides at this point, but there is still even biblical references to dinosaurs being around before the Great Flood, before Noah. Had I known that you were going to throw this out, I would have
You could look it up.
done some
Things to
research. That'd take too long.
Anyways, scientifically,
Okay.
humans and dinosaurs missed each other by about 64 million years.
I believe that to be false, personally. That's just my own opinion.
And that's something we can look up and we can bring up on another episode.
That's fine.
Bananas grow on trees.
So I had a banana tree once.
Did you, though?
It was called a banana tree,
Okay.
and it got cold and it died.
I think those ones that you buy in the store that are called banana trees aren't really
I
producing
know, but I thought they were
fruit.
supposed to be like the little bananas.
You thought they were going to be those little candy bananas? Bananas don't grow on trees. They grow on a massive herb that resembles a tree that aren't actually trees.
On a massive herb.
Yeah.
Banana herb.
A banana herb.
Oh my gosh.
Bananas are the seeds.
Oh, that's where they get
of an
all the
herb.
banana flavor from, is that herb plant, right?
Probably. Here's a good one. Alcohol kills brain cells.
No. Just makes them last longer, like fermentation.
This is something we're all told, but it's just not true.
See, I was right.
Even the heaviest of alcoholics and heavy drinkers don't kill brain cells, but they do damage them.
Yes, they put some of them to sleep for a while, and then they decide to randomly wake them up.
Oh,
That's
man.
that's where the shirts "I drink and know stuff" come from.
Oh, yeah. Who does those shirts?
It was some
I drink and know
I don't know.
stuff.
No, it's "I drink and I know things" is what the actual shirt is, and I think it was from the Game of Thrones. But since I've never
Oh.
watched that show, I don't know, but I think that that's what the reference is to. But it's still a super funny saying.
For sure. That'll be on our shirts. We are in the middle of trying to design a few shirts through the store. Remember the
Mhm. I totally remember.
you had a look on your face like, what is she talking about? But
Nope,
that would
I
be
was
a good
sitting
one.
here
We should
waiting to
write that
see.
down.
Yeah, but they already did it.
Not what you said.
I drink and know stuff.
Yeah.
Damn it, I drank and now I'm wiser.
I don't know about that. So we are also trying something different where we're doing two different angle.
Don't tell them.
Oh my
It's going to be a
gosh.
surprise.
We're doing two different angles of photos or camera angles. So I keep like looking at each different one. I have to like try to figure out like, let's just look in the middle and not
Yeah.
both. But anyways, moving on. Bulls despise the color red.
I don't necessarily think that that's true. I think that they just don't like stuff being waved at them.
Bulls are colorblind, so you are correct. So
Yes.
that tells you that about that. Bulls see the motions of a bullfighter's cloth as a threat.
Yes.
But it
See?
is funny that they always use red. Like, oh, don't use red. Don't wear red if you're in the crowd. This is one I've heard before. We only use 10% of our brain.
I have heard that it's less than that, and that Einstein actually used 10% of his brain.
The portion of your brain firing is task dependent, but at the end of the day, every region is firing every day.
Well, yeah, but you got to take the brain as a whole.
Right.
And if you use part of each portion only for a smidge, maybe the whole amount
I think you're
is
using
still
at
less
least
than that.
40 right now. Trying to figure this out. But boom.
Wow.
We're told not
Saucy.
to do this. You should never wake a sleepwalker.
So my sister was a sleepwalker, and the neighbor brought her home one night, and she had gotten out of bed, left the house, went to the next door neighbor's house, knocked on the door, and tried to go to bed there. And they were like, whoa, and brought her home.
Did they wake her up to bring her home, or they just meander her back?
I think they just walked her home, but I don't know if they were like, Leah, what are you doing? Or what the whole thing was. But
Oh.
no, I have no idea.
Well, we're told that you shouldn't be doing that. And they reference the movie Step Brothers. Remember that? When they're like, don't wake him up.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, they'll go back to bed. See, they're sleepwalking.
No. No.
See, back to bed.
No.
They'll be fine.
Just nonsense.
They're
I want to
not-
wake them up.
No, why would you do such a thing?
Well, because it's...
Never, ever wake up a sleepwalker.
That's...
But anyways, you should wake up someone who is sleepwalking. They will be confused, but that's better than possibly hurting themselves because they aren't awake. Like walking into traffic or something
Yes.
crazy. So craziest of all the false fun facts that Everest is the tallest mountain.
It's not.
What is?
Is it Mount Kilimanjaro?
No. But you know it. you
No,
know
it's
it.
the.
Boop, boop. Do, 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 do,
Damn
do.
it!
Doot,
When I
doot,
hear it, I'm
doot,
gonna know.
Doot,
What is it?
doot, boom, boom. Everest is the tallest mountain above sea level, but Hawaii's Mauna Kea volcano stands more than 33,000 feet tall if measured from its underwater base, and that's 4,000 feet above Everest.
That's not cool.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with. That's not cool. The reason that I'm saying that. Nobody measures from the base.
Don't they, though?
It's not cheating.
I don't know. I think we were talking about this one time before.
Yeah, but now when it comes to this, though, I think that that's not cool because it's like, oh my gosh, it was the world's biggest iceberg, right? Okay, so say it sticks out of the water 200 feet, then it's got 800 feet of it under the water. No one measures mountains like that. You don't go, oh my gosh, look at this 300-foot mountain. It's the tallest mountain ever because the other 9,000 feet of it is below ground.
They're just saying water.
Whatever.
Okay. Ninjas dress in black. All ninjas dress in black.
No.
No. Okay.
no.
Real ninjas.
Haven't you ever seen, what is it, Street Fighter?
Have I? Probably, but do I remember? No.
They're white and red.
Okay.
How about G.I. Joe?
Okay.
Like Snake Eyes and the other dude? Like, they're not all black. They wear other stuff.
Okay. The truth is,
Okay.
real ninjas want to blend in every day, so they would wear anything that helped them do that. This uniform or idea of ninjas all in black actually comes from years of fiction and folklore. This is something we see all over media as well, but it turns out it's one of the false fun facts.
Yes, because a true ninja they're just like Gray Man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Gray
They
Man is a
blend in.
reference
Yes.
to being the most subtle that you can to just blend into everything. So like if you're going to go out, you wanted to be pretty stealth and whatever, you might just wear regular tennis shoes, jeans, a hoodie,
Yeah.
look really nonchalant, like very inconspicuous. That's what they would do. They wouldn't be like, no, seriously, like with the mask and whatever.
Right.
Maybe during COVID they would
Like-
have the mask on, but
Maybe. All right. Caffeine is a diuretic.
that's what everyone says.
Do you think that's true?
I don't know. That's what everyone says.
Yeah, and so many people will be like, "Oh, I have to use the restroom. I just had my coffee." Caffeine doesn't dehydrate you. The effect of caffeine as a diuretic is offset by the amount of water in the drink, even though it has caffeine.
Yes, this is why even alcohol is like a diuretic, right? Like it will dry you out.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's say that you were drinking beers. You're still getting hydrated because it's mostly water.
That's why you pee so much.
Well, yeah,
When
it's
you
just that it's
drink?
just like coffee. Like this is from me speaking from my own personal experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I have 3 coffees in the morning, that can make me pee like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so 2 hours ago I had coffee and I'm still peeing.
You did?
What's up with this?
Yeah.
No, I was saying
Oh.
in general, like
I
on
was
a
like,
morning,
oh my gosh.
like when I was at work and whatever, there was times like if I had like 3 coffees, if I made a coffee, had another coffee, blah, 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 whatever. And then I'm like, man, it was hours ago that I had coffee and I still have to pee.
Right. I don't know. It doesn't affect me necessarily like that, but yeah. All right. The Great Wall of China can be seen from space.
Currently, anything can be seen from space.
That's funny. In fact, you cannot. There is no single human structure that is visible from orbit, but you can see the lights from the cities at night. I'm sure if you had some kind of
Well, okay, I
telescope.
get what you're saying now. Like if you were in space and looking down with no magnification,
Mhm.
you wouldn't be able to tell anything.
Right.
Okay,
You wouldn't
cool.
be like, oh, look, there's the Great Wall of China, just because.
Yes. I'm sure that there are satellites that if I went outside and stuck my middle finger up in the air, there's somebody up in space being like, that guy's flipping me off.
Only Google Earth.
Right.
All right. We have.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Squirrel?
This has to be told.
What? Oh my gosh.
This is fantastic. So, at my old job, about that was within the last month before we moved.
Mm-hmm.
There was video, photo, and an email that came out.
Yeah.
That was like, when you're on the job site, you need to be sensitive and not be doing really dumb things, like when the Google Earth car drives by.
Don't moon them.
There was one of our laborers had the rake between his legs, doing the whole like riding a horsey thing.
On Google
And
Earth.
that was when they're going through and they're like
Doing the
showing the
streets.
map and all this stuff. Like that's one of the photos that will be there for a while until they go back and redo it. And so
That's
they
hilarious.
put it up on the 2 TVs on the board, and they're like, "We need to avoid this. This stuff is embarrassing." And the city is like, "Please talk to your people because you look like a bunch of dorks."
Oh my gosh. Who was that? Oh, I guess you could tell me later.
I
That's-
don't actually know the dude's name.
Oh, okay.
But it was somebody on the civil crew. It wasn't a concrete guy.
that I keep yawning.
It's pretty funny though.
Okay. We have more than 5 senses. We do have more than 5 senses, including things like balance, pain, temperature. Some scientists insist we have 21 senses. Now, this is one of the false facts that is really strange because we have always only had 5 senses.
Yeah, see, that's why I was like counting them, and I'm like, I mean, if you're talking about,
I mean, I feel like that's expanding on senses you already have.
yeah, right, because
Touch.
what, like having to poop is a sense?
No, but I don't know what
Like a
all.
spidey
We'd have
sense?
to look up the 21 that they're saying it is, but balance, pain, temperature, like, wouldn't that all kind of fall under
No, because that'd be like sneezing.
is a sense? But I'm saying, like, you
Or
have
a state of
touch,
mind.
sight. Those are the senses you know.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But wouldn't touch
I don't think
be,
balance and stuff like that is a sense.
that would be considered part of those others. They're like subcategories,
Okay, that's
is
fine.
what I'm
It's
thinking.
subcategories. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm just saying the way that I
I'm-
was originally taught.
No, I
There's the
think you're
5.
right. It should be 5. I'm saying the scientists are trying to like subcategorize them as additional senses when they're not. What is happening?
With what?
Whatever you're doing.
I was moving the cord from the microphone with my toes.
You're
And I
like,
wasn't even touching you.
that's what it
Oh
felt
my
like.
gosh, you look like Axl Rose.
No, that's this.
Oh,
I'm like, what is happening? I thought the dog was under you or something.
wait, whoa, go back to the penny.
Oh, yeah, sorry. A penny dropped on your head, it will kill you.
Depends on from how far. If it reaches terminal velocity and it like hit you the right way, I would think that a penny would be just like a bullet.
Nope. It says a penny dropped on your head surely would smart and sting, but it isn't fast enough to kill you. The terminal velocity of a penny is 30 to 50 miles per hour.
Oh, wow. All right.
So they already determined it.
I was thinking that
apparently.
it would reach the 120 or 121 or whatever terminal velocity is.
Body heat escapes from your head. Isn't that only babies?
No.
Yeah. It's true, but mostly infants. Most of their heat is lost through their head. It's the case for adults as well, but only if your head is only uncovered part of your body. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, haven't you ever been like snowboarding and you're hot as fook
But your
and then
head's
you take
cold.
your freaking beanie off and your head is just like massive steam?
No, I have not. Really?
Yeah. It's got to be a bald guy thing.
All right. We've all heard this. Don't eat your gum.
You've missed the bats.
Oh my gosh, we'll go back. We've all heard this. Don't eat your gum. Why? Do you remember why your parents would tell you not to eat your gum?
Oh my gosh, because it takes forever. You can never digest it and whatever. It doesn't matter. It passes right through and just becomes
Takes 7 years or something like that.
whatever.
Well, it's
passes
just
straight
not
through
true.
you and is just bypassed and expelled.
Pretty much.
Yep. Like corn.
Corn. Doesn't matter how much you chew it, still comes out corn. Full kernel. A false fun fact, bats are blind.
They're not
Bats are
blind.
not blind. They have very small, light-sensitive eyes, and it makes what would be pitch black to us a light. They can see and use echolocation. I knew that already. Did you know that?
Yeah, like whales.
And dolphins.
Yeah.
Yes, I wish I was that girl right now that I could do the dolphin sound.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll have to put it in here. False fun fact, Scottish bagpipes. It's the Scottish that are known for their bagpipes. Right?
Okay.
Nope. Bagpipes were prevalent in Middle East centuries before Western Europe.
So what does that mean?
That they're not really started from Scotland.
Well, I understand they're not started there, but what does it mean? Like the Middle East?
Yeah, the Middle East. Middle Eastern.
Okay. Wait.
Right there. Middle Eastern centuries.
Okay. So then they did it, and they
Oops.
stopped, and then Scottish people were like, we're bringing it back. And then they were known for it because they never gave it up. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So other fun facts. These are like fast, shoot from the hip. It's not possible for most people to lick their own elbows.
This is like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to try that later and get back
Pretty
to you.
sure you
I'm not
can't.
doing. You don't know.
A crocodile cannot stick out its tongue.
Yeah, probably not. Cause they'd be all pissed off and try to bite it.
Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur.
Interesting.
Some lipsticks contain fish scales.
I wouldn't doubt it.
A shrimp's heart is in its head.
Probably so.
British military tanks can make tea.
No. Sherlock.
Holmes. The hardest tongue twister in the English language is known as sixth, sheik's, sheep's, sick.
Why would you say that?
It's like one of those things I used to do with Gabriel.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Can you say it? Six, sheik's, sheep's, sick.
not without sounding drunk.
I'll put it down here so everyone can see it.
Right? No.
Tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous are the only 4 words in the English language which end in DOUS.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sneeze too hard and your rib could fracture.
So they're saying, yes, that's true, or it's just a myth?
No, these are all true statements.
Oh, I don't doubt
it
it.
says truth or not.
Yeah, truth or not.
The
Well,
letter Q doesn't appear in any state name. Arizona, Alabama.
Yeah, probably not.
No, I don't think so. In the course of an average lifetime, while sleeping, you might eat around 70 assorted insects and 10 spiders or more.
The spider thing that I've heard.
Insects, yeah.
I mean that like they
either.
crawl in your mouth and whatever when you sleep, which is really gross. I'm surprised I haven't choked, woke up, thought about killing myself, but I mean,
I think it's just normal stuff that happens when you're sleeping.
so this is my thing though. Why do they do that?
To
Why
warm
wouldn't they just
space.
go in your ear?
Because your mouth's warmer.
Right? So why don't they try to go up your rear?
Huh.
Hmm.
Not as easy access.
Right.
Black lights make cat urine glow. That's gross.
But this is, we
True.
still don't know if this is
This
true or
is a
not.
true
Right now,
fact.
we're just
These are facts.
actual facts.
Actual facts.
Okay, whatever.
It takes the average person 7 minutes to fall asleep.
I am above average.
Yeah, he is. I
Or
would
is it
say
below? I don't know. I
you're-
could fall asleep in like a minute.
You're above average. I would be below. Almonds belong to the peach family.
See, and that's just not right.
I believe that because
Why?
they look like the pits of a peach.
Oh, you have to check them for peach fuzz.
That's funny. Second time we talked about peach fuzz today.
Hmm.
Shadows are darker on the moon. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose.
Mother.
Wait. That's weird.
Right? Not cool.
Yeah, everybody's going to do it. Everybody's tongue print is different, like fingerprints.
Oh, that's sweet.
The
Sooner or
average...
later, this is what's going to happen. There's going to be another thing.
You have to...
And they're going to be like, come up and lick the window, please.
Huh. Wow. The average person's left hand does 56% of typing.
Oh, thank God. I thought
Using
you were going to say
proper
something else.
position, not... if you're using the proper position, not hunt and peck. Oh, that's funny. Huh. Cool.
Oh, really?
Refrigerated rubber bands last longer.
Oh. Well, I don't know. We'd have to put that to a test. I imagine that it's like anything.
Keep their elasticity.
Or you'd have to spray that stuff on like we use for the camper. So it keeps it like moist.
Lubricated.
Yeah, it needs it so it keeps its elasticity. It's like when you find rubber bands that have been sitting around, they've been warm for a long time and they're like
Brittle.
They just stretch and break.
Yeah. The shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland. Which it doesn't say from where to where, but all right, we'll take your word for it. The only English word that ends in the letter MT is dreamt.
That's a dumb word.
That is kind of.
Well, because it would look like dream did if you were
Dreamed.
if you were to put an ED on it, right? Oh, and I dreamed it.
I dreamed it.
They were like, nope, we're just putting a T on the end of that bitch.
Did you know the Empire State Building has its own zip code?
So I saw a thing in the news the other day that said that the Empire State Building got hit by a plane one time.
Really?
Caused $1 million worth of damage, and it would have been the equivalent of $10 million worth of damage nowadays money.
Wow. When we don't know when that was. We'll have to look it up.
Let me look it up. You keep doing your thing, and I'll look this up.
No.
What?
Can't make me. Just kidding. I'm gonna have a drink of water while you're doing that. We can always pause and be like, tick. Pause.
See, on July 28th, 1945, a B-25 Michelle bomber of the United States Army Air Force crashed into the north side of the Empire State Building in New York City while flying in thick fog. The accident killed 14 people, three crewmen, and 11 people in the building, and an estimated 24 others were injured.
A Mitchell bomber.
Oh, Mitchell bomber. Sorry,
Yeah.
not Michelle.
It's all right.
I'm dumb.
No, you're not. Huh. Interesting. Maine is the only state that has a one-syllable name.
Is that the main reason they're popular? Dumb.
The Statue of Liberty used to be a lighthouse. I think I've heard that before.
Was it? No.
Look it up.
It was sent to us by France.
Yeah.
And they have one also
Yeah.
in France.
Yeah.
The same Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I
think
know.
it's smaller.
That might
I
be,
wanna
but
say
it's
it's
the
smaller.
same.
Yes. It was a gift. Scotland has more than 400 words for snow.
That seems pointless.
That seems a little redundant.
Excess.
Excessive and redundant. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. That's
Interesting.
crazy. El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles de
Porcelina? No.
Porciunchula,
Porciunchula?
also known as Los Angeles' full name. Wow, that's a long name. El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles de Porciunchula. Porciunchula. Yeah?
So,
Hey, Google, what's the full name of Los Angeles? L- Lady, the Queen of the Angels. All right.
Huh. That's a
Interesting.
mouthful.
Yeah. The last letter added to the English language or the English alphabet was J. That's funny.
And then somebody just came up with a rhyme so everybody could memorize the letters.
Yeah. I'm trying
They're
to
like,
think.
you can't put Z in the middle.
Right, that's just weird. No, because I don't think because it was like so close between English or traditional English and German for America to have which language it was going to be, right?
Okay. What? No.
And
No, 'cause
J in
J is a lot
German
like
is
H. Well, in Spanish.
in Spanish, but J in German is like J. It's just like a sound. Hey Google, say J in German. Yeah, repeat that. I don't think she doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, moving on. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear. That's a lot of muscles. I think Goons has a few muscles in his ears because they're like. Bloop,
Well, yeah,
bloop,
but
bloop, bloop,
he's
bloop.
also in that one ear missing a bunch.
Muscles?
That's why it's like. He's like got the ears like this. The one is all good, and occasionally they can both look like this. And sometimes they go like
He
that.
has a lazy ear.
But then he has the ear that when he's just like chilling, it's like.
He has one lazy ear. But it's adorable. Blue whales' tongues can weigh as much as an elephant. That's crazy. It took exactly 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days to build the Eiffel Tower. That's a long time. But when was the Eiffel Tower built?
You want to know what's really crazy is there was this building on the end of a job that I was doing that I bet you that they've taken longer than that. And all they did is build like an 8-plex freaking little apartment complex thing. So that's actually pretty fast.
Well, for Seattle. That's crazy. The time displayed on a watch is 10:10 in most advertisements. Oh, weird. I wonder why that is.
No. 10:10.
10:10. We should look that up.
Hmm.
Bert, the cop, and Ernie, the taxi driver, in Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life, inspired the names of the characters Bert and Ernie on Sesame Street. Cute.
Interesting.
A dime has 118 ridges around the edges. 118. There are 5 countries in the world that don't have an airport. What 5 are they?
They're the 5 happiest places on earth.
Philippines McDonald's serves spaghetti. And that
That
has
is
got to be
bizarre.
the most random fun fact of all facts.
Right?
An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. The world's largest waterfall is underwater. That goes back to your mountain. Can it really be? Oh my gosh. The smallest wasp in the world is smaller than an amoeba.
Interesting.
The largest eye in the world belongs to the giant squid. Stewardesses is the longest word that is typed with only the left hand. Yep, that's crazy. Lobsters taste with their feet.
Is the weirdest random fun fact when it comes to animals.
That is crazy. That's like, doo-la-la-la. Doo-la-la-la.
Why are you smacking your lips like that?
Because that's how they're tasting.
No. They're doing it with their feet.
So that
It
means
just goes
their
into the brain.
tongues are on their feet.
Oh, goodness.
It just goes into their brain. I guess that makes sense. Cucumber slices can alleviate bad breath. I didn't know that. That's nice. Did you know bleach expires?
Unless you add more bleach to it.
Because then it kills the previous bacteria.
Yes.
It is physically impossible for pigs to look up into the sky.
It's because they have fat necks.
They're like... It is I just read that. Albert Einstein is an anagram for 10 elite brains. And that's it. Ta-da-ta. Maybe you learned something new today. I'll have to look up some stuff now and expand on some of those.
Right?
Don't buy lipstick that contains fish scales.
Why?
Because ew.
What if you were like, oh, but it makes them so plump and pouty and so moisturized?
So oh, well. Unless it's called something that I don't know, which is probably true, but it's not in my chapstick.
There's something in some beauty product somewhere that is excreted from the anal gland of some animal that some lady loves to rub all over her face.
Oh, yeah. There was a time that they thought, like, using blood from certain things that, like, you could use that as rouge or, yeah, lipstick, that the coloring. Yeah.
It reminds me of a story that I'm not going to go into.
Okay, let's not.
I've told you the story.
Okay, so that's all the fun facts I have.
It's all the fun facts that you have.
Do you have any random?
Well, I hope that everybody here
random fun
seems
facts?
or is well more super informed today. Wow. All right, so we're going to edit that out.
And before you go, visit us on our social medias at Linktree/The Hills on Wheels, linktr.ee/The Hills on Wheels, no spaces.